Me, Shadow, and today I just want to do a quick video after watching Kamen Rider Zetz's episode 26, which essentially is just like 90% of the video is just a recap, right? But what I like about the recap is like usually I feel like most recap episodes there's nothing really in it. It's just a recap episode. But I feel like because he's trying to explain the original timeline to his compatriots, to the cops, to his sister, to Knox, that it really made sense. That it actually made sense. Um, that I feel like that as a recap episode, it really fits into the story. So not only is it for those who maybe didn't watch out every episode, it shows like all the important things, which I really like. Um, now, uh, I hate to say this, but I, uh, according to the next episode 27 preview, Dawn, which is essentially, I believe his wielder is guiding Siegfried, I believe, or Sig, or something like that, and he seems to be from another organization. So I have a feeling that I think I think Dawn is going to be a type of anti-hero, you know, and you know, and it's going to be I think either he himself, Siegfried, is going to be anti-hero, or the third organization, the minister's organization that is mentioned in in the next episode trailer is either going to be maybe a mystery organization that is kind of like a shadow version of what Code is. At least that's what I think it is anyway. Can't say for certain, but yeah, that's what I feel like. Um, I want to say that my opinion of Code being the final enemy is I really feel that they're going to be the final enemy at the end. I really do feel like that, especially after seeing number if you after watching the beginning, if you watch the new beginning, the episode, three is particularly kind of like a wild beast kind of impression I get from him, right? And I feel like that's the impression of a villain. So I really feel like Code is probably going to be the final villain at the end. I'm almost positive. I don't know if it's going to be Zero. Actually, to be honest, there is a part of me that thinks that the final villain may in fact be Three, but I can't say for certain. Yeah. Uh. Well, that's what I feel like. But it could be the mysterious. But the final villain I think could also be the mysterious organization that's mentioned in the next episode trailer. But I can't say for certain. But I think it's either going to be Code or the mysterious organization. Now, the mysterious organization, I think it's going to be part of all like a branch of Code. That's what I think it's probably going to be. That or some type of shadow organization, similar to. I don't want to see the Foundation. I don't want to see Foundation X because I feel like I don't because Foundation X is a multi-dimensional evil organization, and it could be for any show, right? And I feel like they wouldn't use Foundation X for a mainline villain in a new series. Like I think they would save that for like a special or a movie. They wouldn't use it I don't think they would use Foundation X or something like Foundation X in a normal show. Except for I think Decade was the exception, but that's because Shocker is also technically. Uh, they did use Shocker. Decade did use Shocker, but I feel like because Decade was the anniversary writer and his um, show was about going to different AR worlds, alternate realities, AR worlds. Shocker made sense there, but I don't think like anything like Foundation X or Shocker will make sense for Zets. So I don't think I think it's a shadow organization that is the opposite of Code, or a branch of Code. Um, that's what I honestly feel like. Um, what else is there? Um, hmm. I can't make this video too long because my phone is currently low on battery. So, but I wanted to get my feelings out immediately because um, I didn't want to forget anything, right? So everyone learning the truth about the current timeline is interesting, and I also felt it was really compelling, especially Nem, when she discovers the atrocities that her mother did. To protect her, yes, but she still did them. What else is there? I Yeah, there's really nothing else. I mean, like I said, it's a recap episode, so there's really nothing new except that everyone realizing that Zed has future seeing abilities. I also like how the cop reacted when he discovered that it was Baku who killed Nox, and even, and and Nox's reactions to being killed by Baku was I thought was kind of fascinating, right? But I to be honest, when I first watched episode 25, I didn't think he was dead. I thought he was just knocked out. I didn't realize he was dead. Right? I thought he was just knocked out. So yeah, and so that's gonna be it. I just wanted to share my thoughts. Like I said, there's not much to say because it was a recap episode. There was very little new content. As for my opinion, Dawn, yeah, Dawn gives off. If I had to compare a vibe, he seems off. I forget his name, but you know the guy. You know the villain from Kamen Rider Blade, the monster guy who befriends the dual wielding wind dude. I forget what his name is, but you know the monster guy who becomes friends with the wind dual blading guy in Kamen Rider Blade. He reminds me of him. Of him. I don't remember his name, but he does remind me a little of him. But yeah. All right. So that's it. Sorry for the short video, but like I said, it was a recap. There wasn't really any new information, right? So there's not much I can say about stuff that I haven't already talked about. All I can really double down is that the final enemy is either going to be Code or the new Shadow organization. But that Shadow organization probably isn't anything like Shocker or Foundation X because those organizations are dimensional. They're multiversal and they're usually saved for movies slash specials. So it's probably not them. So I either think it's a new organization or a shadow organization of code. And yeah, that's it. That's it for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.